hurts. Everything hurts. I got swung all over the place. We're Will and Em, and we're living on the hook in our sailboat, Appa. After years of plotting our escape from the Fire Nation, aka our day jobs, we're finally home free on the open seas. Living off the land and learning how to take life at a much slower pace, we're embarking on our monomyth with our trusty sidekick, Ludog. Grab a beer, kick your feet up, and let us take you on this wild ride aboard our sailing bison.
It's morning here in Isla La Ventana. We're getting out of here. We're going to Refugio. It's about 50 nautical miles. So I'm about to hop in, make sure our propeller looks okay. A lot of seaweed up here. Don't want that cramp in our style while we travel 50 miles north. So yeah, jump in real quick and take a look-see and get on out. Alright, there's a little bit of seaweed on there. Just gonna go rip it off real quick. Whew. That's all it took, nice and easy. Look at that. Now I'm all showered for the day too. Perfect. Next up, Puerto Refugio.
We are coming up the end of the channel right now between the peninsula and the island, and our depth sounder went from about 215 feet down to 14 feet really fast. Sometimes that means there is like a cold water shelf or a school of fish or a whale beneath the boat, but it's been consistent now for about 10-ish minutes, so we don't think that's the case. We think we are actually in 14 feet of water. A little bit unexpected. The Navionics charts, that is the app that we use on our phone. I think I've mentioned it a couple times before, but the Navionics charts that we use, Will's says that it is 1 to 2 feet in this spot. Mine says that it's supposed to be 164 feet in this spot. So not really sure what that's about. Don't know where the mismatch is happening, but we are currently watching another small boat across the way rip right through, but he is much closer to the peninsula than we are. So we're kind of on an angle heading towards the peninsula versus heading towards the island. And I'm standing at the bow to make sure that we aren't going to hit anything that I can see. It's another overcast morning, so I can't see very well into the water, but better safe than sorry in case there is something small kind of protruding here. So far so good. Will's got it pretty well managed at the helm. We haven't dropped below 13 feet below the hull, but our keel is also 5.5 feet further down than that. So we need to make sure that we're keeping a really, really close eye on that depth. We don't want it to go any lower than like 10 feet, then we're in like real danger. So taking our time here, going nice and slow. Okay, and I'm gonna duck because Will's gonna bring the headsail over. Your wind's definitely coming over your port side. I don't know what he's doing. The wind's coming across my shoulder right here. Sometimes it feels like the toughest tasks come at the most inconvenient moments. Of course my first time putting up and pulling down the whisker pole solo coincided with the squalls encroaching on us. And, of course, I would get all that work done, only to have our headsail tangle around the forestay in the inconsistent downwind conditions. Nothing like battling a 135 Genoa in 5-foot seas, eh? We do these difficult things during these difficult times. It's just what we do. And at the end of it all, when you've overcome the challenge, you come out on the other side a little different, a little better.
It's really hot and I'm going to jump in. Oh yeah!
We didn't get to do our hike this morning, unfortunately. We woke up at 4 o'clock, totally prepared to like get up and go, but we stuck our heads out and it was crazy lightning and the wind really picked up. So it was just really poor timing, and the island is a pretty substantial dinghy ride away, so we didn't really feel like it was worth the risk driving all the way out there in the waves to do that. So we're gonna try again tomorrow. But we are making up for the lack of that adventure this morning to now go over and spearfish. There are some rocky outlets just along the coast here, and our buddies over on Karma said that they saw some really good fish over there yesterday. So we're gonna head over. I'm just gonna swim around, and Will's gonna do some spearfishing. And if we catch something good, we're gonna go have a beach fire later with Karma.
I'm hunting monsters again, you mother. I'm gonna get them.
The water is super clear and super warm. Here we go. Is it a parrotfish or a hawkfish?
Bumphead hawk.
Will is still in the water doing one last pass while I fight the bees. I got stung by a jellyfish, or multiple jellyfish, in the very beginning and at the very end of my time in the water, and I was definitely getting tired there at the end, so getting stung just kind of like ticked me off. So I got out. So now it's fighting the bees that I can see versus the jellyfish that I couldn't see. We did pretty good today. Got 2 bumphead hogfish that are honestly really big, and then a non-terminal hogfish as well. So plenty to eat tonight, that's great, and plenty to come back to as well. There's some grouper in here that are really, really big, and I know he's itching to get one of those. So we're gonna be here for a few more days, and we're out of protein on the boat, so we will definitely be back in the water at some point. Oh yeah, that's like a good one.
Yeah, that's the last for today. I don't want to give up at all, man. I can do this forever.
Especially when it's this good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 4 hogfish. Bucket's full.
Bucket's full. It's a good looking one. I've never seen a red one before. They're usually very green.
I hope it's a hogfish.
Looks like a hogfish.
Smells like a hogfish. Never got my grouper though.
No. Saw some good ones though.
Honestly, I hope we come back and do some more.
I just said to the camera we're out of protein, so we will likely be in the water. Oh! Bye!
We have not been doing much reporting here at our final stop, Refugio. It's been a lot of fun. Weather's been great. A little rolly today. We've been doing some preparation to get the boat ready for tomorrow's big sail. We just met with a weather planner, which is a first for us. So it was kind of fun. Thanks to John Rochelle from Karma for letting us sit in on that. I cleaned the bottom yesterday, got the cabin cleaned up. And right now I'm about to do some cleaning in the bilge. So I want to make sure everything's nice and dry. That way, if anything goes wrong while we're underway, water would be a first sign for us that there's an issue. So make it all dry now. That way it's obvious to see if there's ever a problem. Well, it's a pretty quick job. I don't know if I would call it easy because you need to squeeze yourself into the bilge, but being a raised deck saloon, we do have a pretty massive bilge. I think in a couple hours here, we're going to try to go swim with some sea lions, which would be exciting and also a first for me.
We're gearing up to head over to the island just northwest of us to go swim with the sea lions. There are apparently some pups over there that are very curious and excited about people. So we're gonna go check that out. I'm honestly a little nervous. Swimming with like intelligent sea creatures is not something that I have ever done before. I did not grow up an ocean person, an ocean child. So this is totally uncharted territory for me. I'm a little nervous, but so many other people have done it. People rave about it. I'm excited. It's going to be great.
I've got something for bravery.
Is it rum shots?
It's a shot of rum, baby.
Will's solution for every brand of fear. Just take a shot of rum and remind yourself that you're the predator.
I'm definitely a bit nervous.
Me too.
So that looks like a big male down there. Oh, he's gone now. Looks like he's swimming away.
That's great for us.
We think we're just gonna hop in here with the dink and cruise over to this point right there, and with that we'll probably go south here over the beach. That's what I'm thinking. How's that sound, Em? Kind of like you like this?
Yeah. I think we should get in and hang out by the dinghy for a minute though, because I think we're close enough to them and they've spotted us that I would rather have a quick escape than jump in and immediately swim away from the quick escape.
Fair enough. Let's get geared up.
Yeah. Nobody died. Really big is different for you than it is for me.
We'll be together. We'll be extra super big. At 1.5.
2 kids under a trench coat.
Yeah. Alright, Babo. I'm hitting it.
Bye. After gaining our confidence, we did these small east to west laps along the coastline, very slowly making our way closer to shore. We were told by a fellow sailor that the most dangerous time to be here is during mating season, when the pups are young and vulnerable, and the males, or bulls, are exceptionally territorial. We were just on the edge of mating season, but didn't want to miss this opportunity, which had been described to us as simply magical. Our first encounter was with one rather hostile bull, but he made a good showing, and we backed away towards the tender immediately. We were a little put out about feeling like we'd already overstayed our welcome, but what came next absolutely blew us away. This group of females, or cows, emerged from the turbid waters and into view. They danced around us in this synchronistic, hypnotic dance. It was mesmerizing, a moment of pure fascination that left myself and Will unawares. As we watched, utterly in rapture, the bull seemed to materialize out of nowhere, putting on a show of dominance to shoo us away from his territory. At this point, feeling like we'd just won the naturist lottery, we happily took our leave and jumped back into Momo.
Alright, we did it. It's fucking crazy.
It was
Emily's
crazy.
freaking out.
I got stung by so many jellyfish. I don't know if you'll see it on the camera, but look at my arm. Look at the welts on my arm. Oh, it hurts. Everything hurts. I got stung all over the place, especially my right butt cheek. My right butt cheek hurt so bad. But that was awesome. It was totally worth the 1,001 jellyfish stings. We didn't get to see any pups, which is a little bummer, but the females came out and like synchronized swam with us. It was so cool. And then we got chased away, naturally, by the bulls.
Super cool. We're gonna get the hell out of here. Get Emily some cream.
It's just like a freshwater dunk.
And yeah, tons of fun. Very cool. Good last adventure.
As our sailing season comes to a close, Will and I find ourselves in deep moments of reflection. Life this past year has been surreal. Our cruising journey really started 8 years ago in State College, Pennsylvania, of all places. A landlocked locale splicing two souls destined for the sea. A relationship born of mutual sense of adventure, thriving in the chaos of this vast ocean of lessons to be learned, experience to be gained, and higher selves to be recognized. For 8 long years, we planned, plotted, and pinched pennies to achieve a goal so many told us was outlandish, unreasonable, and frankly, unrealistic.
Good big guy.
To be able to sail everywhere on one of the sturdiest, most seaworthy vessels in the world, well, that's just damn lucky. There's no feeling that can compare to realizing your dreams and sharing the experience with someone you love. We wish it on everyone. So thank you, all 15,000 subscribers and counting, and especially our patrons, for joining us on this wild ride aboard our sailing bison. Until next season, yip yip.
Wow, the end of season 1. How neat is that? We had a ton of fun filming it, living it, producing it, getting it out to you guys. And we want to say a huge thank you to all 15,000 of you who came along for the ride in that first season. We especially want to thank those on Patreon. You really helped keep Appa going, and he is a machine right now. That's all the investment that you've helped us make into him. We are going to take a little hiatus between season 1 and season 2. Speaking of breaks, happy holidays to everybody.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, whatever you celebrate, we wish you the best.
Wish you the best. And while we're relaxing, sailing south, you will not be left high and dry.
Yeah, you can head over to our Patreon. We're going to be posting real-time updates over there. If you can't tell, we are actually currently underway. We are moving south, so there's plenty for you to catch up on already. For both free and paid members, we also have some bonus content coming out. So if you'll remember a couple episodes ago when we were in La Ventana, we asked if you would like a review of all the apps that we use while we're underway and at anchor. So we are going to put together the review episode for that. So that over on Patreon, as well as our long-awaited boat tour. We've gotten so many questions about Appa and all of his goodies, and we finally put together a boat tour. So that's going to go live over on Patreon as well. So definitely head over there and check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's been a ton of fun. We had no idea that we would get this far in a season, let alone ever.
This is so surreal. It's very, very crazy to us. So again, for the millionth time, thank you.
Come over to Patreon. We'll have some fun. And for everybody else, we will see you in season 2.
Yeah. Yip, yip.
Yip, yip.